MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Tanner Roark, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, Harrison Bader.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First of this 4-game weekend set as the opening pitch is swung on and missed for the first strike. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. Last season, he had over 110 RBIs. That's an RBI machine. When you're driving in over 100, that's really special, and you are doing some big things.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Lane Thomas. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Thomas is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches, not throw a single ball, and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Cardinals nothing. Reds stepping in at the plate. Back right after this on MLB Network. Jack Flaherty will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can only win your first big league game once, and in his last start he did just that. I'm sure that ball is put away someplace very special. Nothing more he'd like to do than get win number 2 here in this one.
Into the box now, Jose Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Jose Reyes.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2 though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd. They walk into this environment on the road today looking to set the tone for this road trip. Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Stepping into the box, Matt Kemp. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Reyes the runner at first with nobody out. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
First two batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first two ABs, this could be a laser shot.
Standing in now, Andrew Steele, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now the 1-0. And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. To second for one. Onto the pitcher covering in time. It's a double play. For the moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, there's no doubt they really need Joey Votto to bust out big time. I mean, this is a guy that hit over 320 last season, so it's definitely surprising to see his average where it is right now. It's still early, though, so I do think he can come out of this. He just needs to string some good games together.
So a man at third here with two gone, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit as that'll score the run from third, and the Reds jump out in front here 1-0.
Hey, you never know when the turning point's going to come. It could be your number right there. Just an excellent job. 2-out RBI. I know it's early, but clutch hitting is not just for the late innings.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Ozuna is under it, and that's the third out. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Reds lead it 1-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Matt Carpenter, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First offering on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball right into the shift. Iglesias right there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also soft hands at the hot corner. Very reactionary down there, and a strong arm.
So stepping in, Paul DeYoung. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. In now, Jairo Munoz. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. DeYoung leads off first with one away. Working for the punch out and the offering. A little bouncer. Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 is a ball high and inside.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a move over to first, but the runner's back easily. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. The 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Casale has a play. And that retires the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Reds 1 and the Cardinals nothing. So coming to the plate, Eugenio Suarez is ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here it comes. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
In now, Curt Casale. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Left side. Carpenter is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Stepping in, Jose Iglesias, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch coming. Here it is. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Thomas. And that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Stepping up now, Jack Flaherty. 9, 1, and 2 due up.
The pitcher, number 22, Jack Flaherty.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge number.
Into the box, Harrison Bader, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Suarez is under it. 1 out.
Up next for the Cardinals, right fielder, Lane Thomas.
Stepping into the box, Lane Thomas. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Cardinals take a 2-1 lead.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping in now, Paul Goldschmidt.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
This is skied into short left center. Iglesias moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's Matt Carpenter. Yes, he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. And this will get past Votto down the line. A fair ball.
Boy, what a crazy AB right there, D-Row. Takes 2 pitches right in the strike zone, then gets on a knock on a pitch that's out of the zone.
Yeah, can't imagine that was the game plan coming into the AB, but you know what? No one will know in the box score tomorrow. That's a bullet.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Carpenter is off at first with 2 away. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hot shot to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. We played 2.5. It's now 2-1 St. Louis. Leading off the inning, Tanner Roark, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Brandon Phillips will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 0, Brandon Phillips.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the 1st out. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. Now at the plate, Jose Reyes. 2nd at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his 1st at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, left fielder, Matt Kemp.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping forth is the left fielder, Matt Kemp. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. Bader is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch inning as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They still trail it here 2-1. CC Sabathia answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Sabathia.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Jairo Munoz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. So 1-1. Bouncer up the middle. Iglesias to his left. He's there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Now at the plate, Marcell Ozuna, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. First pitch on its way. Seared down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 4, catcher Yadier Molina.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Previous history with Sabathia, he's 0 for 9. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope,
and that one stayed too low, apparently. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better, because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting it.
Play ball.
Into the box, Andrew Steele comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Andrew Steele.
First offering on its way. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Bader racing back, still going back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Reds have come back to tie things at 2 apiece.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Standing in, Joey Votto looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Votto.
First delivery to him on the way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a changeup right down the middle. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The next 0-2. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Eugenio Suarez.
Striding in once again, Eugenio Suarez. First time up, he went down looking.
Your attention, please. A defensive change for the Reds. Now playing right field, number 66. Now pitching for the Reds, number 47. Gio.
Coming to the plate now, Marcell Ozuna. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. There's a strike. DeYoung leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Here he comes again, 1-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Here now the 2-2. Here's laid off, and the count runs full.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Hit to short. Iglesias is there, and he is in there.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit up. In head-to-head meetings with Gio Gonzalez, he's a .333 hitter, 5 for 15. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. The 1-1 home. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Let's play ball. Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base.
Now to the plate, Andrew Steele, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Bader is there, and he has it for the first down. The relay throw, and he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. But luckily, it doesn't get far enough away to allow the runners to advance.
I'm not here to make excuses, but it is cold tonight, and it looks a little damp out there, too. The ball might have just slipped out of his hands on that one.
In is Joey Votto now.
He swings, and it's a line drive to left center.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. One run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
With that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his third RBI of the game. More importantly, his team's now ahead.
Yeah, these are the special ones. He's had a great approach all day. He's battled his tail off, and he's given his team single-handedly, almost given his team a chance to win this one.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Gone after 5 1/3 here as he never really found his groove in this one. Dominic Leone enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Dominic Leone.
Play ball.
Now pitching for the Reds, number 37, David Hernandez. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 60. Now pitching for the Reds, number 50, Ryan Maxson. Now pitching for St. Louis, number 27, Brett Cecil. Now pitching for the Reds, number 26.
Ready once again, Yadier Molina. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
0-1 the count to Molina. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Slider up that he gets a call on. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for the Cardinals, pitcher, Brett Cecil.
Drew Robinson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 33, Drew Robinson.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. One out, nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time to take care of him. And the Reds have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're at home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The Reds rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Gio Gonzalez claims the win out of the pen, his first. Raisel Iglesias wraps it up for the save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For St. Louis, 3 runs on 10 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to Anderson Township, Cobblewood Plaza, Kenwood, and Western Hills Plaza.